Hello everyone, I am Dr. Devika Ayekpam, working as an assistant professor in Sociology program, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Assam Downtown University, Guwahati. So today we are going to discuss about the methods of sociological investigation. Firstly, let's understand what is meant by method. Method is nothing but it's an apt way of doing something or a proper way of doing something or the procedure of doing something. So when it comes to the sociological investigation, there are many methods of sociological investigation. So let's discuss it one by one. The first method is case study. The case study method is employed in studying an individual case or that of a group, a community, or an institution. A case study is a comprehensive description of an individual case and its analysis. Some of the techniques used in the method are interviews, questionnaire, life histories, documents of all kinds having a bearing on the subject, and all such materials that may enable a sociologist to have a deep insight into the problem. A case study is usually a study of a single case or a small number of cases. So from this it's clear that case study is nothing but a study of a single case or a few amount of cases in such a way that we get deep analysis of that or a detailed analysis of that particular case. Next we have social survey. The social survey method consists of the collection of data concerning the living and working conditions of people in a given area with a view to formulating practical social measures for their betterment and welfare. So here we have two things, that the first thing is the collection of data and the second thing is that the formulation of the practical social measures. So we have to be very careful in collecting the data because we are going to implement use the data for making programs, for implementing programs for the betterment of the society. A social survey is a process by which quantitative facts are collected about the social aspects of a community's composition and activities. It was given by Mark Abraham. Next, social survey is a fact-finding study dealing chiefly with working class poverty and with the nature and problems of a community. It was given by A.F. Wells. According to Bogardas, a social survey is the collection of data concerning the living and working conditions, broadly speaking, of the people in a given community. Social survey is concerned with collection of data relating to some problems of social importance. It is conducted within a fixed geographical limit. Social survey method is used by many countries like America, England, and developing countries like India also. Other underdeveloped countries are also benefiting from the social survey both in urban and rural areas. When it comes to India, we can give the example of the census, which is one of the example of the social survey method. Actually, it targets to a huge population and to collect so many information from the big population. Next, we have questionnaire. Questionnaire is a list of important and pertinent questions concerning a problem. It is sent to persons and associations concerned, requesting them to answer the questions to the best of their knowledge and ability. It is necessary that proper care should be taken in formulating questions. The questions should not be ambiguous, too many, or too personal, or too difficult to answer. So when we make questions for the questionnaires, we have to be very careful because it is going to be sent to the persons. The person is not going to be there to collect the information, so they are going to just have the piece of the questions only. So there will not be anyone to interpret the questions also. So while making their questions, it has to be very clear so that the readers can understand the questions and there is no difficulty in answering the questions also. So proper care has to be taken while formulating the questions, especially in the case of questionnaire. Next, we have interview. In the interview method, direct personal contact is met with persons or groups concerned who are in any way connected with the problem under study, and discussion of the problem with the person interviewed at personal level goes a long way out in clearly understanding his or her problems and remedying them accordingly. The interview is in general more flexible. So when we compare the questionnaire and interview, the interview is more flexible because if the person is not able to understand the question also, the interviewer will be there to clear it out, and he can ask other questions also if there is need of other questions, and if he wants to probe more questions also, he can probe more questions according to the need of the study. So in this way, interview is more flexible in it and has more advantages. Next, we have opinion poll method. Uh, the public opinion poll method is used to seek and gauge the beliefs, sentiments, and attitudes of the public on any given proposition. Public poll is very popular in the West, where data regarding public opinion about various social, economic, and political situations are collected through this method frequently. The public gives its opinion by answering yes, no, or do not know to the proposition. The results of the public poll help the authorities concerned in modifying their policies accordingly. So public poll method is becoming very popular nowadays, even in India also. Here you can see in the newspaper also, or in any a news app also, where you can find polls where you have to say and where you have to answer yes or no or do not know according to the question. So it is very useful method also to measure the beliefs, sentiments, and attitudes of the public on any given issues on any given proposition. So it is easy to collect also, and it's easy to measure also what is the opinion of the public in this particular issue. So it is becoming very popular in today's world. And the result of the public poll also helped the authorities in such a short period of time, uh, while maintaining their policies also, and while implementing policies also, where we can get the immediate answer uh, regarding any issues, regarding the any social issues, or regarding any uh, opinion needed for a particular uh, a proposition or a particular beliefs, etc. So these are the various methods of sociological investigation. Thank you.